What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Title Boxing Club in Rochester. It's midweek. It's time for a musing. All right, this midweek musing, somewhat controversial, not really. It's about what we do with our hands when we box. Now, of course, we always say, keep your hands up, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. But then you see these boxers, a lot of them, and we've been seeing more people come in here that want to try fighting with their hands down, that they think that looks cooler when you're moving around, when your hands are down. Most notably, we've got Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is a master of a style called the Philly shell defense. So basically what it is, it's a very much a side stance. So it's not necessarily a good power stance, it's more of a defensive stance. His left hand is down, and he can use his left shoulder to block punches. He's taller than a lot of fighters, so that helps too in his weight class. And his right hand is probably right about here, so it can block the body shot, or if he needs to bring it up, he can bring it up pretty quickly, or he can even bring it across, like Archie Moore did with a cross guard. Again, he's very good, very good. So why wouldn't you want to emulate him? Because normally, right, I support finding a boxer you like, trying to be like them. The only problem is this is not a good way to learn boxing. I don't think anybody should learn boxing, especially in any kind of group setting. I think you should learn the rules first, and then you can break the rules. And the rules are keep your hands up. And I don't mean way up, and I don't mean way out. I mean just in tight so that your fists are kind of by those cheeks. You could quickly cover, bring them up, bring them down if you need to. It is a much safer way to learn boxing. If you go, well, I say it looks really cool when you see somebody with their hands down doing head movement and dodging those punches. They look awesome. They look badass. But, is the opposite of that are the people that get knocked out. They look terrible and stupid because their hands aren't up, and then they get punched in the face, and then they go down. And you could just watch videos, a compilation of knockouts, and you'll see what I mean. Almost all the time, the person getting knocked out does not have their hands up. So don't drop the hands. But there's also another thing too. Makes sense that punches should begin and end in the same place. So just for consistency's sake, if my jabs come in from all angles, I'm not going to really develop that good technique. I need to be consistent with my technique. When I throw my hook, I know exactly where my hands are going to be, where they're going to return to every time. That's going to help develop that muscle memory and really good hooks, really good whatever the punch is. Another issue too is that even these people that use that style, they didn't start off that way necessarily. They started off with the traditional rules of boxing. At a certain point, they got so good, they were able to break the rules and find a style that works for them. For instance, people who have their hands down at all have to have lightning fast reflexes, and I mean really fast. That head movement looks great, but it's hard to do in a super fast fight situation. So you want to start off having your hands up. If you turn out that you're a defensive fighter, that you're maybe someone who's like Floyd and can do the pull counter, all that stuff, then great. Then that can be your style down the road. But it is not how you learn boxing. We're seeing more and more people coming here and want to do it. Please don't. Keep both hands up. Again, you can be relaxed, nice and loose. Every punch begins and ends at the same place. Learn how to do it the right way until it's perfect. Master it. Then you can start thinking about what your style is going to be. That's my midweek musing. If you have musings on my musing, muse away.